Hey everybody, welcome to Falcon Plays FTL, the Advanced Edition. This is a game that I had in my field division for the longest time. I initially loved its basic vanilla release. Loved it to death, played the shit out of this game. I never, I guess, messed around with too many mods and whatnot, even though that was always an option. But when I heard that the Advanced Edition was coming out, I had it in my field division for the longest time. The game actually came out the same day that it came out. I actually heard that it came out because I kind of lost track of it, unfortunately. And it's a game that I really wanted to do a series on. Unfortunately, I just lost, I got tangled up with too many projects, essentially, and I couldn't, actually do it. So, this is probably not going to be a series, a regular series, but it's something that I'm going to make a few videos on occasion and release them. Maybe later on, once I kind of free up some space, I'll be able to do something a little bit more regular. But at least I wanted to try it out once and see what you guys thought and everything like that. So, we're going to be going with the Adjudicator. I've renamed it as the Buzzard, and our people are going to be Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper. Yeah, I'm being a big man-child by naming them after wrestlers and whatnot, but that's fine, you know what? I just want to try it out this way because, you gotta follow the Buzzards, right? So let's actually start the game in normal, Advanced Edition content, enabled for sure, because I'm kind of really interested in that. Now, I've played around with the Advanced Edition a little bit. I know there's a lot of new features and whatnot, so I'm going to probably make a lot of mistakes, so hopefully you guys could bear with me on that as I do this whole learning process type of thing. But at least I do know the gist of it to a degree. We are carrying data that is crucial to the Federation fleet, yada yada yada. Let's continue on with the game here. So, with the Adjudicator, or with the Buzzard as I've called it now, we have the energy shield here, which is actually a really good startup point. And I think they have a really good weapon. The halberd beam is actually really strong considering how early of a weapon it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to power down our med bay for now. And just put the power into the halberd beam if we can. There we go. And I will, yeah, I guess we'll roll with that, right? And we'll just do halberd beam for now, because the halberd beam does have the capability of piercing shields initially. This is level 1 one, so we shouldn't have to use any the Jared Leto missiles anytime soon, as I like to call them. But let's see what we have here. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. So these guys are trying to shake me down for money. I'm going to reject their offer, as a matter of fact. And they are also going to be rocking the energy shield too. So what I'm going to do here is, what I love about the halberd beam now, or the beams in general, is it actually lets you know how many rooms you're actually affecting with your beam now, which is pretty good. I'd like to get, well, let's just do the 3 spray right here. Now, with FTL, as a matter of fact, as you can imagine, a lot of these runs could go from, 20 minutes to over an hour, depending on how well you do. I'm going to try to keep this one into one single episode, however long it might be. If I do go into FTL later on, I'm not sure if I'll continue going this way, but at least for the meantime, we are going to rock it this way. I should have probably gone over here, because this would have done 4 different rooms, and I would have taken down their shield in one actually fell swoop. But unfortunate, a little bit of undersight on my part. They're gonna rock us completely with one of those, what is that? Is that like an ion bomb? I think that was an ion bomb. My terminology might be a little bit off as usual too. But alright, we did some damage, we were able to pierce their shields, and at least their engine is down now. So I guess what we'll do is just focus on trying to get their... let's just try to focus on getting their weapons down, so this should be a pretty good spot for us right here. I suppose I could have gone shield and weapon too, right? Yeah, let's just go with shield and weapon. Can I hit 4? No. Probably with some sort of careful maneuvering you can, but I don't want to spend too much time over here, especially with a level 1 thing. I've already taken whole damage though, which is really unfortunate, but I do believe, okay, that hit our shields, which kind of sucks. They're powering up, trying to get the hell out of here. That burst is going to hit us though, and that's not good whatsoever. So this is a lot of damage for like our first fight altogether, but we did get a missile, a drone part, and some scrap for our troubles here. And I opened up the door so we could take off that fire right here. Meanwhile, I'll help out. Who is this? Who are my people, by the way? I haven't even checked that out. I'm such an imbecile, too. I really should have put somebody in the shields instead. I would have had all my weapons up and running more than likely. So let me quickly open the doors, get some oxygen going on over here, and I'm going to keep Harper as our weapons guy. I'm going to put Rowan as our shields guy, but before I do that, let me send Rowan and get a little bit of help just in case anything goes on over here. I also got to really remember that we also have a save feature for our setups and whatnot, which I thought was an amazing addition to the game, because usually when it comes to FTL, we do a lot of micromanaging where you're kind of like moving people left and right and yada yada yada. So this should be pretty good. So let me go ahead and save this setup. And we do have 1 extra power now, so we could have our shields up, we could have our Jared Leto beam. Or not really, because it requires 1 more piece of power for that. I don't think I could get that just yet, can I? Not just yet. So for now, we'll hold on to this and we'll just jump into the next bay. The next, not sector, but our next little beacon over here is what I should be trying to say here. Scan reveals a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Explode the asteroid field, or is it too dangerous? We'll wait for the FTL to charge. So, back in the vanilla FTL, this would probably lead to either you taking hull damage or something good. So let's go ahead and risk it. And we got nothing. Nothing of interest, so that's good. At least we didn't take any damage, so... if we move down here, we're kind of fucked though, so I can't move down. I could probably move down and up, but it seems like a waste of time. So let me just go into the nebula. Nebula will probably disrupt some of our features, but at the same time, it also makes it so that the Rebel fleet doesn't catch up to us here. And we have intruders on board, unfortunately. They must have super shield bypass unit. Alrighty. So these guys, where are they at? It's a real question. Let's see. Okay, they're actually in here next to the shield thing, which is fine. What I'll do is I'll have Rowan just kind of hang out over here. And I'll start opening up this area here to kind of just deprive them of oxygen and whatnot. So they're in for a rude awakening once they make it in here. They're going to probably want to go into the weapons bay. Hopefully there's not too many of them. I'm not entirely sure how many there's going to be in there. It's going to be two guys. How confident I am in terms of that is not too well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these guys, send them up to the med bay. They are taking some more damage from the oxygen deprivation that's going on over there anyway, so that is at least good. Make sure that this door remains open. Now they're in the oxygen. That's fine. You guys go ahead and die of oxygen asphyxiation. You're not going to get through anymore, so they are now dead. so much for that. Open this up now. And let's just send my guys back to their initial spots here. I opened up the doors to kind of get some oxygen flow through the rooms and whatnot. One of the things I really got to also remember is that I do have the auto-fire feature. However, the auto-fire feature I don't think really is too prevalent when you have to kind of focus on beams, because I'm always kind of switching the beam location of our attack points and whatnot. So I'm going to go and jump here and then into the nebulas. Basically what I'm trying to do is just maximize as many beacons as possible before we go to the next sector, because that's kind of like the smart way of playing this. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are recharged, but they're not firing yet. So I'm going to go ahead and intervene, because usually when you intervene you get some pretty good rewards due to it. So let's get my shield up and running. Okay. And halberd beam's going to definitely be able to do some work for them. So let's go with drone parts, because the drones are really annoying, especially when you have one of the things about the drones is that they're really effective when you have like an energy shield bypass, because it doesn't basically, it kind of rolls by the beat of its own drum essentially. So I will do that way, and hopefully we'll be okay. And there you go, drone is out of commission, everything's out of commission here. And let's just nope, I do that. This last beam right here should pretty much take care of the whole situation for us, and we'll be okay. This is going to be an easy fight for us, and hopefully the outpost gives us a few good rewards for actually helping them out in their endeavor over here. And as soon as this levels up, or at least shoots out, we'll be good. Drone's not back online, but that's really a big deal at this point. And we got 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 17 scrap. And the outpost is going to give us 2 fuel and 14 scrap. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help, alright. Yeah, fuck those guys, man. So let's jump into the nebula as I did say I would do. Hopefully we find something good here. Nope. We're gonna get a rebel scout, unfortunately, and they have drained our powers due to the ion storm going on over here. So what I'm gonna do, which is kind of risky, is put a shield away. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough for the halberd beam, am I? Okay, this is kind of risky, but let me power down my engine, and I'll just go with halberd beam across like so. That's perfect. Alrighty, so we won't be able to dodge anything, but our energy shield should at least stay up long enough to take them out, and probably, more than likely, even 1 halberd beam, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna still have 1 more shield up, so as long as our halberd beam takes down their weapons in this try, we'll be good. No big problem. There you go, 1 fell swoop. That's what I love about the Adjudicator. It's kind of an overpowered ship, but I also want to be able to beat the game to unlock the Mantis Cruiser, which I actually haven't played around with too much. And we got a few rewards for that. Let me power up the engine so we can get the hell out of here. And now let's jump into the other nebula, and hopefully we can find something good here. Hopefully not an ion storm, because I don't want to fuck with that anymore. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. We're gonna attack the pirate though. And it's gonna be a Mantis Cruiser, okay, or a Mantis Pirate Scout. Or not really a Mantis, it's just a Pirate Scout. Every ship like that looks like a Mantis Cruiser to me though. Let's go and power up the halberd beam. We have 1 more power left. Let's go with shields on that one, and let's see what this goes for us. They do have a boarding thing going on over here, but I'm not too worried about that. I guess what I'll do first is actually just go and take him out that way, or should I go for the... You know what, let's just go for the weapon first and foremost so we can kind of keep our shield up. So let's just do that. That's going to affect our energy shield, but it's still going to be up at least for one more barrage, and there you go. The next burst laser should take down an energy shield, but at this point it's a little bit too late for them because my halberd beam more than likely finished the job for us there. And yeah. Now they did board finally, and they boarded with one of the outside portions, so that sucks for them because it's prime spot for us to actually asphyxiate them to a degree, so that's gonna be good. They don't look like they want to fight, they're trying to escape. Yeah, well, should have thought about that before fucking with us, right? Yeah, they actually got a shot in. That's quite impressive. And we got 18 scrap from this. Now, we still have a few boarders on board, it does seem. Are you guys gonna just die? Or do I have to go in there and do it mano a mano? I will. Just die, man. Alright, whatever. So, let's send Luke, Harper, and Eric Rowan in there. As Bray Wyatt just commands the airfield over there. It's all good, man. It's only one guy. This guy. You can't really fault him. He was pretty tenacious about trying to get in here, even though he was by himself. He didn't want to go down with the ship, unfortunately, but he was still going to go down regardless. Let's put my shield back up. Alrighty, that was a good sector. We have 86. We could probably even upgrade our weapons to kind of get the Jared Leto missile going on. I guess that would probably be a good idea. So let's just do that. Now we have Jared Leto and the halberd beam. And okay, that was good. So now we could jump here and over here, down over here. Let's go down the portion and then we'll try to start moving towards the exit. One of the things that I've noticed, you detect two ships, one chasing the other. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. Let's aid the civilian ship. Now, one of the things I've noticed is that when the actual... Okay, let's try to get 4 rooms with this one so that we are just about able to take down their shields in one barrage. How would this work, though? Seems I could get it to work that way. They have a cloning bay, by the way. I haven't really messed around with the cloning bays or the hacking things. I want to try one of the hacking things, though, because the features for it seem pretty interesting to me. Other than that, though, I had the Jared Leto beam, which I could send into attack soon enough. Oh, that didn't take down their shield, unfortunately. I could send the Jared Leto bomb or missile now, and I suppose I probably will. Let's just send it towards their weapons. And yeah, that was going to block it because of the energy shield they still have left over. But that was basically just a way for me to actually take down their energy shield completely. And now what I'm going to do is just go... let's go weapons and clone bay. Yeah, I want to actually test out the hacking unit because the features for it sound really interesting to me. So if we do see the hacking bay, assuming we have the actual scrap for it, I am going to think about actually picking it up this time around. Let's just go this way. That should pretty much more than likely end their life either way. And while that goes on, let me take a bit of coffee here. I'm getting ready for a long video because FTL could go really long. No pun intended, I assure you. And there you go. Hopefully the civilian ship gives us some good rewards for this. We got a missile, another drone part, and some 15 scrap. And we got 5 hull points restored, which is good because, you know, we took a lot of damage in the first fight, so this kind of pretty much negated that already. Alrighty, so 46 scrap. Hopefully I can find a store really soon. Now let's go down here. Basically, let's try to maximize as many beacons as possible before we actually get to the exit. This is probably the worst scenario we could actually get into, though. I hate the solar flares. What is it? The pulse stars are really a good feature too. I actually like how the pulse stars look in the background. You arrive at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. Alright, and they have a fucking drone, which is really bothers me. So I'm gonna send Jared Leto into... They have 2 beams, don't they? So I'm gonna send Jared Leto into their weapons, just to be on the safer side here. I want to end this batch as soon as possible because of this solar flare could be really dangerous. And we did take down their weapon, which is good. So that's probably it for the Jared Leto beam. I won't be using that for a while. And the Halperd beam. Jim Halperd from The Office, let me go ahead and send you that way so we could kind of get rid of that drone if we get the chance. And we totally did? Alrighty. So we should be okay. At this point, it's just a matter of mitigating any sort of damage we get from the fire. From the solar flares, I should say. Which, I guess, case in point would be the fire once it happens. Kind of really weird because I kind of almost wanted to go into that, you know, what was it? Something started the fire. I'm over here referencing Jim Halpert. For some reason, I can't remember the temp's name anymore. which is quite really weird. I just kind of marathoned through The Office not too long ago, which is good because I watched The Office as it aired, but I kind of stopped around the time that I stopped watching it around the time that what's his name, Steve Carell left. Not because Steve Carell left, I guess kind of lost track with you know, release dates and all that shit like that. So actually, before we book it, let me get some oxygen in here. I'm surprised that the solar flare hasn't hit yet. Well, actually, it just hit, as a matter of fact. And that should be more than good enough. So let's close this up and let's jump into... There's a store right here, so we could jump down. We could do 1, 2, 3, and then exit. So I'd like to get to like at least 100 scrap before we hit the store, just in case there's anything really interesting for us to buy right there. Oh, we could hire some people. There are a number of ships stationed around a rest stop. You immediately receive a message saying if you're looking for some bodies to fill your ship, you've come to the right place. I could hire Rockman, Human, or don't hire anybody. Huh. Rockman would be pretty good for fires, but they're really slow. Humans I'm not really too interested in. Although I could put the Human as our... Essentially, we could put the Human as our captain, and we can move Bray Wyatt into one of the other areas, like probably, say, our engine room. So... Let's go with... Yeah. Let's actually go with buying the Rockman. I'll put Rockman as our pilot from now on, and then we'll move Bray Wyatt on over to the engine room. And Bray Wyatt, I'm sorry you were doing a good job as our captain, man, but apparently you followed the Buzzard all the way to the end where you got replaced. Okay, so we have all of our dudes hanging out back over here, and then we have our Rockman hanging out as the pilot now. So that's gonna be really good. We're gonna give us an extra power source from the engine room, so we could even power up our med bay if we really wanted to. So now we got to think about going here, and then we'll see if we can go to the store afterward. If not, then we'll just jump to the exit. What I wanted to mention earlier, after this thing, once you arrive, your screen lights up with a warning. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational as you move into attack. Yeah, one of the things I wanted to mention too was back in vanilla FTL, whenever the rebel fleet caught up to you, they were really easy to kind of take down. Nowadays, it's like, Jesus Christ, if you get stopped by them, you are in a tough spot. They shoot like, I'm not entirely sure what the weapon is. I haven't run into it as a viable option yet. But they have this fucking weapon that literally shoots like what looks like space debris at you, and it just wrecks your ship up, your shields. It is quite impressive, to be quite honest with you, and ever since that happened and I died to them in the first sector, no less, I was like, you know what? From now on, I don't think I'm going to mess with the Rebel fleet whatsoever. While back in vanilla FTL, if you hit another beacon and then deal with only at least one fight with them, it wasn't that bad. Nowadays, it's just like, I'm not going to really test it out anymore. F that shit. Alrighty, so they are pretty much done for wear over here. I don't think they'll be able to take down our energy shield either. That missile will take down the energy shield, but they won't be able to get into our actual shields, so at this point it's just a waiting game for them to die. So far it's been going pretty good, though I can't really complain. We ran into a hiccup with the first fight, taking a bit of damage there, but other than that we've kind of recovered pretty well. We got 4 fuel, 18 scrap, okay. Now this is the moment of truth. Can I make it to the store and to the exit? I want to say I can't, so let's go into the store. We don't have that much scrap to kind of mess around with, but you know, we'll see what we can find. Okay, drone control, clone bay, hacking. If I buy the clone bay, it'll actually replace the medkit. Apologize for that, I've been kind of dealing with allergies recently. Clone bay automatically clones dead crew with skill penalty, taking advantage of micro-cloning. Crews heal partially every jump. Jump heal is passive and requires no power. Huh. So that's interesting. I've heard that the clone bay is really, really good. I've just never tried it myself. Here's the hacking, which is what I wanted to get. However, because I bought that Rockman, it kind of negated our chance to do that unless I sell something, and even then I won't be able to do it, so not this time. Battery charger, backup battery lock time is halved. I don't have a backup battery just yet though. Shield charge booster, and reverse ion field protects your ship from ion damage, giving you a 50% chance to negate it entirely. Okay, I kind of want to get the clone bay, to be quite honest with you, and I think I probably will. Yeah, so let's try it out. I've never messed around with the clone bay before, so this will be my first time doing it. And let's see what happens, you know. It'll probably either help us or I'm gonna screw the pooch completely and do terrible with it, but either way, man. For the most part, we did maximize the beacons that we actually hit in the sector, so I'm okay with that. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. But I'm still gonna demand the surrender of their goods because they're still rebel scum to me, and that's not good in my book. So they're gonna be trying to get the hell out of here. And that's fine. In order to avoid that happening, though, I guess I'll send a Jared Leto bomb or missile to, let's just go with their, pilot area. And then we'll do halberd beam right here. That'll hit 4 rooms, and that should do pretty good. As long as the Geralito thing hits, we should be okay, and we'll be able to take these guys down before they actually have a chance to escape. And even then, maybe our beam will take down their engine to a degree, so... yeah, they're charging, but we should be okay. Alright, so their FTL has not been delayed, which is good. And I think one more should do it, so let's just go and actually just swipe through this scenario, and that's going to be it, more than likely. I don't see them surviving this, unless it's probably 1 damage per room. If that's the case, then they'll probably survive it for 1 more turn. I could send the Geralito missile in there, but it seems counterproductive, to be quite honest with you. So I think the halberd beam... no, the halberd beam will take care of it. Such a fucking amazing starting weapon, man. The ship was transporting weaponry. You find a piece still intact despite the battle. So we got 14 scrap, and we got another halberd beam. Can you imagine the power of 2 halberd beams just going crazy? Or you have like 2 Pams or something, 2 Pam Beastlies. Alrighty, so we got pretty good on that. So I'm gonna hold on to the halberd beam for now. I might sell it, maybe I'll try to rock 2 beams. I mean, the world is our oyster at this point. So we have 2 abandoned sectors jumped into. Doesn't really matter which one I go to, because I could always jump to unidentified civilian sector, and same over here. So let's just go with the top one, I suppose, to give us more options to jump up into a better sector for us. The sector has been largely abandoned since a series of battles decimated the local population. An unusual alien race is reportedly scavenging in the area. You'd best be on guard. And okay, so I do know there is a new race, the Luminous, some shit like that. I apologize for not knowing the exact name for it, but I do know there is a new race for you to kind of mess around with. I apologize if I missed any sort of quote-unquote quest markers. I haven't looked at wikis or anything like that, so I'm kind of in the dark when it comes to that. The shards indicate this was the location of a small skirmish over a military facility on a nearby moon. Oddly, scans pick up no signs of debris from either the battle or the station. Yet another area sucked dry by the Lanius. There we go. The Lanius. Alright. So that's the new class, I do believe. I have never run into them just yet. I'm not sure if there's probably a quest involved. More than likely there is, but... I want to jump back, forward, and store, and then I could probably... can I make it to the exit down this area? I definitely can. So let's do back, forward, store. Maybe we'll get a bit of scrap so we could buy something useful for our, I guess our progress forward. A pirate ship appears to be threatening a small refuge near the beacon. Refugee, I should say. Upon seeing you jump in, it turns on to approach. The civilian wastes no time and jumps away, but that appears only to harden the pirate's resolve, so... the civilians were like, fuck that, so I can't really blame them for that. I mean, I'm kind of mad that they didn't stick around and kind of give me a reward for saving them, but, you know, I can't really blame them for being like, fuck that. So, what do I want to do with these guys? I say we go... oh, so close to getting the shield, too. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit of resolve, and you should be able to get that. I'm really interested in the idea of rocking 2 halberd beams. The thing is that beams don't necessarily get through shields unless, you know... the halberd beam could get through level 1 shield, but level 2 would kind of, screw me over, meaning I would need something to actually pierce shields before I kind of send beams crazy. So I'm gonna hold on to the halberd beam right now for that intent, but we'll see what goes on from here afterwards. I guess for now they're pretty much screwed at this point. Might as well just kind of keep it in the same pathway. There we go. Just keep doing the same thing. I could take down like their engines, but it doesn't really matter considering their pilot room's already down, so engines, pilot room, just about the same thing, or at least it used to, but I'm not sure if there's any sort of difference now between the pilot and the engine room ever since the update. I haven't really looked into that. Let's see, they offer some of their cargo. 3 missiles, 1 drone part, 11 scrap. Now the missiles seem like a good payoff. The drone parts I don't really care. The scrap seems a little bit less than what I would get if I would kill them, but 3 missiles seems pretty good. No, I'm gonna let him die. So let's hope I made the right choice here. This is always a gamble. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 26 scrap. I'm liking this one better because we are kind of low on fuel, so the 2 fuel really is gonna help us out, and we did get more, like we got like 15 more scrap. So that's good. There's another store up there, but I don't really have enough scrap for it. So let me jump forward and we'll take the bottom store instead, and then we'll see where it goes from there. What? Oh shit, this is a new one. Okay, I've never seen this before, so this is really cool, but at the same time, scary because I've never dealt with these guys before. They do have a hacking unit though, it does seem. You scan the area after arriving at the system. Melania's ship is in fast pursuit of an unarmed civilian ship. It's hard to say if it's truly a threat since its weapons are not charging. So I'm gonna attack them, just because I kinda have to at this point, right? So they're gonna send the hacking unit to us. I'm not sure if the hacking unit could kinda get through our energy shield right off the bat. So what I'm gonna do is go this way. Hit 4 rooms, and we'll hit their 4 primary rooms. We won't mess with their engines now, but again, in my mind, the pilot room is just about the same as hitting the engine room at this point, so... we'll see how this goes. So, it's gonna take me down. I doubt that we'll lose the energy shield, but I doubt that they'll be able to even get past our regular shield either way. And even then, I don't think they'll even get past our energy shield since we took down their missile launcher. So at this point, it's just a waiting game. It's basically a war of attrition at this point, just kind of waiting out what the Lanius Scout wants to do, but unfortunate for them, I don't really see this. Oh, okay, they did send out the hacking unit, which is going into our engines, which is kind of terrible, but not a big deal. So let's go down this way. And they're dead, hacking unit done, no big deal. Alright, the Lanius craft breaks apart, you hasten to contact the civilian ship. So we got 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 18 scraps for this. Apparently the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. Okay, I'll take that for sure. So now we're at 83, meaning we could probably do something decent in the store, but we'll find out soon enough. Again, hacking would be pretty interesting to actually get, so let's keep that in mind. Hacking, there it is. Okay. The hacking does require a drone though, right? Yeah, I'm not too crazy about our drone supply to actually make this happen though. Breach bombs, breach missiles. These missiles are designed to cause maximum damage to the hull's armor. Required power 3, charge time 22. Normal, so this causes a lot of damage, but it's only when you hit it in like, I guess, rooms with no actual systems and whatnot. And we have the ion charger. Ions are always really good, especially for taking down shields, which is what I'm kind of worried about. Okay, this might be the thing that I saw that the scouts used, the rebel fleet. Fires a blast of debris across a random area, doing up to 3 damage, good at taking down shields, but hard to aim. Yeah, so... Oof, require power 2. I kind of want to get this, to be honest with you, at least to kind of experiment with it. Drones, I'm really interested in drones, so you know what, I might actually pass up the hacking, because we don't really have a good supply of drones, I don't think, for it. Ion charger would be the same thing for shields too. Charge time is 6 seconds, huh? And only requires 2. I still need to upgrade my power for it to actually make this work, but it seems... Oh, man. Decisions. If you're yelling at the screen telling me to choose the right one, or whichever that one, I apologize, but again, I'm kind of new to both of these guys here. Require power 2, charge... Let me go with the flak gun. I'm interested in tearing it out anyway. Is there anything we could sell? We could sell the halberd beam now. 3, and 2, meaning we'd need at least 8 power for this. I don't know, I'm kind of interested in it, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to hold off on it for now, but I could sell the halberd beam next time I get a chance. So what I'll do is take a look at what we require. We need to require... if I get 1 more power, 1 more to our weapons, I could power out the Jerry Leto and just use the flak instead, which would pretty much be the same thing. But I need to get up to 50 and at least 20 more. Actually, I don't need the 20 more because I could always power out the clone bay. Okay, so at least 50 to get the other weapon leveled up, and then we will try it out with this guy. So let's see what we have here. Oh, another Lanius cruiser. Sensors indicate a small Lanius cruiser in the process of salvaging another small Lanius ship. Before you have a chance to wonder what caused them to turn on each other, the survivor notices you and moves in to attack. Alright, so these guys are kind of a little bit feisty over that fight. They still want to keep fighting. Apparently they're Irishmen or something. Let's see. How do we want to go about this? I guess weapons would probably be good. So let's just go across right there. The Lanius ship... Due to its layout, at least the scout ones, it seems really easy to kind of tear them down quite fast with the halberd beam because I guess their important system rooms are kind of all clustered in together. Minus the engine room, obviously, but otherwise, pretty good. So there you go. They're trying to get the hell out of here at this point, but I don't think that's going to really work out at this point because your pilot area is pretty much done to the world, so I'll just do 1 more, I guess, halberd beam across right there. That'll be the end of that. Now, I'm not sure how you get the Lanius Scout unlocked. I'm not sure if there's some sort of quest here. Maybe if you beat the shit out of them enough, they'll just be like, hey, Jesus Christ, dude, you're ridiculous here. Just take our ship. Have it. If that's the case, then that'd be pretty bomb-ass if you ask me. And who says bomb-ass in 2014? Apparently somebody that's, you know, still stuck in the 90s. The ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of useful scrap material. Alrighty. So that's going to work out pretty good for us. Again, we need 50 to get the next power level. Now, how can we maximize our beacons? I could jump up and down and over here. So let's go up here just because we haven't really inspected the northern part of the map. And what do we have here? Upon revival, you are immediately surrounded by chaos. A planet's anti-ship battery is firing on a number of Lanius ships. One of the combat ships mistakenly believes your ship has arrived to assist behind your defense's combat position. I'm not sure what the hell this allies thing is. An anti-ship battery on the planet is targeting your enemies. Oh. Well, that's good. Okay, I've never seen that one before. That's really good. So again, we'll do the 4-room across sweep. At this point, it's just really elementary at this point, just let it happen. Now, I do see some missiles being launched towards, they're not really missiles, but I guess that's what's being shot at. Hopefully it doesn't hit us and it hits the Lanius ship there. ASB target is locked, okay. I'm a little bit worried. I hope that doesn't come back and attack us. I mean, it shouldn't, but you know. You better not attack me, man. I've done nothing. I've just... Alright, so it did attack them. Good. For a second there, I thought that there was going to be some sort of chance of like residual fire from the shot or anything like that. So they're completely done. Alright, maybe they'll talk to us. Maybe they'll, you know, give us a ship. Give me the Lanius ship, man. The ship breaks apart. You decide to salvage it when the opportunity arises. 2 fuel, 1 missile, 16 scrap. You finish off your assailant with the help of the anti-ship battery, but the fight rages on in the distance. You'd best leave before you get dragged into it again. You know, I don't mind getting dragged in if it gives me a ship, man. So let's jump up, down, and here, and yeah, okay, so let's jump. No, let's go forward, actually. I don't want to cut it too close with the Rebel fleet. I'm actually pretty scared of them. I've already mentioned that before. Intruders on board. An image of some weak and hungry humans comes onto your screen. Those metal bastards think they can just absorb half of our engines and leave us here to die. I hope you understand the need to take your ship by force. So they're basically taking it just because they have to. They've been done over by the... Actually, close that off. They've been screwed over by the Lanius people. So let's open this up for now. And hopefully I don't go for our sensors. So let's just open this up like this. And see if this works out to a degree. It should. Nope, you leave the sensors alone. Stop being a dick. Leave the sensors alone. Okay, whatever, man. Okay, they're leaving them alone now. They're running, which is fine. I could go to the clone bay and kind of head them off there. They're going to the doors now. It's like total dicks. So what I could do... Alright, you know what? Let's just open all these doors up. So once they do get through there, they'll be in for a rude awakening over here. Now, let me close that off there. Perfect. So I'm just over here micromanaging this here. Oh my lord, these guys are in deep trouble. So they're gonna come and try to fight us over here. If that's the case, then just move my people over here. Alrighty, and now we can kind of close this off, open the doors, get some power going on everywhere. Now, hopefully, we should be able to take them down. Now, the Zoltans aren't really the best fighters around, but since we are the Wyatts, we should be doing some good work altogether. And I don't think, if I'm right, the clone bay doesn't heal us, right? Not like the med bay. It just gives us a certain amount of heal damage, or it heals us to a certain degree after you... Okay. Okay, I forgot that I switched this around. I didn't save. So you go to the engine rooms, Bray. You stay over there, and this will be our new save setup here. And alright, just do the save. Get over there. Save, perfect. Close the doors. Okay, overall pretty good. So they'll get a little bit of health regeneration once we jump. So it's probably in my best interest to think about actually leveling up the clone base so we get like more HP per jump. But for now, I do want to get this extra level of power here, so let's get that. And take Jerry Leto off Pet Bay and Clone Bay. No, actually I need the Clone Bay on for this one, but after this I could probably turn it off and have the flag actually help us out in battles too. So let's jump up, down, and then probably the exit is what I want to go with here. Did I save my layout? I think I did, but just to be sure, I'll try to save it now. A merchant ship is docked with the Lanius transport. You message them to see if they need any help. It turns out that they have been studying the Lanius' ability to reshape metal. Okay, let's inquire about the process. They respond, we haven't the foggiest idea how it works. They appear to meld a part in their bodies into the metal and reshape it. They have been willing to demonstrate their ability if you have some extra metal that you would like to convert to something. Ah, that sucks. So you can use scrap to like do crazy stuff here, huh? So I'm gonna have to decline because I pretty much spent my money on Beacon before. Let me save my layout just to be sure, and yeah, let's jump down and start heading towards the exit. I think this should probably let us get the one below the exit and then to the exit itself. A rebel messages you. Who would have thought that the... I don't know why I exemplified who so much. Who would have thought that the most wanted ship in the quadrant would likely just happen to be by my station, prepared to meet your maker? Oh, we'll see about that. So, here's what I wanted to test out. Take down the clone bay. Put in the flag. Alrighty, and let's actually shoot the flag. Let me move the flag over here, as a matter of fact, so it's a lot easier for me to do. And let's test this out. Let's go with shields, obviously, because that's what it said it's good for. And then we'll do weapons, shields, and yada yada yada. So the flag should fire first, and let's see what it does. It shot debris, and okay, it actually hit the shield twice. I can't complain about that, I suppose. It does have a high chance to miss, apparently, but we'll see. And they actually jumped to our ship, and they're trying to get it out of here, but... Oh, only one dude? Come on, man. So let's just go and send the next flak over to there, I suppose. And what I could do to avoid... Well, let's move my guys in here. Alright, and debris... Oh, the debris! All of the debris missed. Why is our weapon... Oh, my weapons is down because I removed all of my guys from it. Okay, halberd beam. You gotta go back in here, man. So as soon as this guy comes in, we should be able to fend him off, I'd imagine. Flak, shoot right there and don't miss. Alright, so they're down now. And we should be able to take this down soon enough. Yep. Alrighty, and now what we could do is power down the flak, put it into the clone base, so the next time that we jump, we get a little bit of HP regenerated. And let's send our guys back to their initial spots. Okay, overall, pretty good. You gotta really get used to that clone bay thing. I'm so used to always running to the clone bay when there's like any sort of trouble, but, you know, it's gonna be different. So there's a distress signal here. I'll be able to hit that and then hit the exit more than likely. And so why I got a little bit of help from the clone bay already. You immediately do a short-range scan after arriving at the beacon. It appears to be coming from a small civilian vessel under fire from the Lania ship. Not all Lania ships are content with simply scavenging the wrecks of previous battles. And we were gonna fight them, because why not? And they... Oh no, they also have one of those debris shooting things, which are really terrifying. So take that offline, put the flak on, and we'll send the flak towards the shield, and then we'll go this way over here. And now we just kind of wait and see who hits who first. I'm really terrified of the debris gun, man. The Rebel Scouts have definitely done a number on my nerves about him here. Alright, we took down their shield completely, though, so that's good. And this next beam should... Okay, that's good. That was good. Can't really complain about that. The Lania's craft breaks apart. You hasten to contact a civilian ship. 27 scrap. And they gave us 11 scrap, 2 missiles, and a drone part. Now, the only thing that's really worrisome is that our fuel is quite low. I haven't really been paying much attention to that, so a store would be good just to... You know, I could jump down here, and then I think I could even jump to the exit afterward. It's risky, but let's try it out and see if I can maximize my beacon jumps over here. You detect a refueling platform. Thank you. Although its broadcast signal is garbled, and you can't make out the message. Well, this could be a trap. Hail the platform to attempt to communicate. Dock with the platform. Let me hail them. Okay, it was a trap. There is a screech from your comm system and the broadcast suddenly cuts off. The platform suddenly begins to move, revealing itself to be a Lania ship, so it was just a trick. They tricked us indeed. So let's go there and then we'll do this. So for the most part, most of the fights are kind of, at least with the halberd beam and the flak, it's just kind of like the same thing over and over. Because they kind of maximize our damage output, so I can't really complain about that. We didn't take down their shield this time though, which is quite unfortunate, meaning it's going to take a bit longer this time around. But they are just about good as done there. The flak shot again, and there you go, perfect, done. Now give me some fuel, man. 3 fuel, good. No, we can investigate the fueling platform. It looks like the Laniers were interested in the fuel reserves on the station, and there is a good amount of fuel left. You take what your ship can hold and prepare to jump to the next beacon. So we got 5 clutch fuel for that one. So I'm so glad I jumped down here. Now we'll be able to get the hell out of the sector and not run into the rebel fleet. Alright, you come across an asteroid mining colony. They message you immediately saying, "Greetings, our supplies of mining explosives have run out since the rebels blockaded the system. Do you have any extra explosive?" We do. I'm going to offer to solve their problems by launching a missile. I could give them the requested 5 missiles. I could give them 15 missiles. Oof. Usually the blue ones are good, but... Man. What, they gave me something really amazing, I gave them 15 missiles. Do I want to risk 15 missiles? I don't think I do. So I'm going to just offer to solve their problem. While I appreciate your enthusiasm, we have certain protocols for the use of explosives around the workplace. Launching a military-grade weapon into our minds isn't exactly what I would call human-friendly. Alright, you motherfuckers. I'm gonna give them the 15. What? 39 scrap? That is a terrible payoff. That is a terrible... I'm pretty sure it's a terrible payoff. I'm sure that the missiles cost more per dime or per fucking scrap. Okay, well, let's see. If I level up the weapons one more time... No, you know what, at this point I should really start thinking about going defensive a bit too, even probably getting some healing going on. So how about we do shields or dodge ability? Let's go with the dodge chance. So let's do that, and this will give us that right there, which is required for that. And we have 58 left. I'm going to hold on to the 58. I don't need to use it just yet, because I don't want to get stuck in a situation where I'm just kind of like, oh, I wish I had scrap left. So we could go to NG or Zoltan. Let's go with the Zoltan because it's our people, so, you know, maybe they'll be a little bit more lenient about our stay here. You're far from the Federation home here in Zoltan territory, and it's not clear whether the authorities will have any goodwill remaining, but still, you have to push forward. Well, you know, we're the same kind, man. And there's another store here, so let's jump this way, store, and then... Yeah, this is kind of risky, but we'll see if I can make it back to that store. Oh, not an ion storm! You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm despite the harsh conditions. Rebel Scout seems to be waiting for you. Alright, at least they only have one shield as well, so we should be okay. However, our oxygen is out, so let me power down our engines. And let me put my oxygen back on. And I guess we're just gonna have to roll with the Halberd Beam for this one, so let's go this way. Or should I go... Yeah, there we go. Let's take down the shield instead. That'll be able to get 4 of us in there. I'm not sure if I was aiming at the shield initially, but if assuming I wasn't, then this would be good. And okay, so at this point it's just a waiting game basically and seeing what happens. Alright, so they have, I think that's the hull missiles, right? Which is a scary weapon because it took down 3 powers of my shield. So we should be okay for 1 more of their blast, but hopefully, more than likely, we'll be able to take them down before they even comes to blows. I could always take down my oxygen and my engines too and like shoot a flak if I really needed to. I don't think we'd die by turning out the oxygen momentarily. So there goes our energy shield now. And how are their fucking weapons still up? The enemy ship appears to be powering up as FTL is trying to escape, so now they also jumped on board. And, oh, now they have 2 shields suddenly. Okay. Now this is kind of scary. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So let's power down our... Oh, I can't because, Bray Wyatt's there. So Bray, let me move you into our weapons. And let's take down this, and let's put the Jerry Leto on. And Jerry Leto, you shoot at shields. And they are actually by the exit over here, so they should be able to drain them out from oxygen really quickly. Jared Leto needs to hit the shield, by the way. If he doesn't, then we're kind of in a tough spot. Oh, he did. And now Halberd Beam's gonna come back and just scrape through this, and this should pretty much end the fight unless they get that shield back up. No. They offer you some of their cargo. 3 missiles, 2... No, I'm not gonna do that. It seems like I'd probably get something better by just killing him. Hopefully. Yeah, we got more scrap. We didn't get any missiles or as much fuel, but I will take the scrap easily. Alright, so these guys did make it into the clone bay. How many are there? 1 guy. Okay, so the Rockman should be able to take care of that for us. And we got to get our engine power back on here. So, actually, don't do that. Let's just go back to our original positions, and Bray Wyatt should be able to power up by his eminent force, apparently. Let's close off the doors. Alright, that was pretty good. Let me actually take 1 off from weapons and put it into the clone base so that we could get a little bit of a healing going on here. So my plan is to jump here, then the store. And hopefully we have enough to avoid the Rebel Scouts still. There's no ion storm here, so that's going to help out to a degree. You nervously glance out the windows, but the only thing you greet you is more clouds and silence. So peaceful jump for us this time around. And let's power up everything that we need. And I feel like we're missing... Oh yeah, right, Clone Bay. Okay, let me put Clone Bay on 1 more time. We'll jump to the store, and hopefully we could avoid the rebels still. It's kind of a risky jump, but the Zoltan are fascinated by other species and have set up something up to look like an alien knick-knack shop here. Why not take a look? Alrighty, so drone controls, medbay. Yeah, I don't need the medbay anymore. Backup battery would be pretty good, as a matter of fact. Reconstructive teleport? Crew gets fully healed by teleportation. Wow, that's pretty good. Backup DNA bank. Your crew is safe in clone storage even if the system is off or broken. Huh. And emergency respirators. Crew takes half damage from low oxygen. Really? That would seem pretty good if we were to get invaded, isn't it? We could buy... Oh, an NG would be amazing too. Pegasus. Okay. Wow, NG would be really, really good. The NG also has the shield. One of his shield areas is completely maxed, it seems. 20% faster charge for... Okay. I am gonna buy the NG instead. I hope that's a good choice. So, let's see here. Who is this? Rowan? Oh yeah, your shield shit is pretty terrible, man. So, let me send NG over to shields. Yeah, and then we could move Rowan over to, you know, we could even move him over to the clone bay to keep that online, and then we could kind of heal every time we jump either way, because he's there to kind of power it up. Shield up like this, and okay, that works out for me. And actually, you know what, before we do this, let me get another power bar here, and put this into engines. Alright, and everything's powered up pretty good. And let's save this now. Alright, all good. And the Rebel Scout is over here, or the Rebel Fleet. Now we could jump this way, and then make it. Okay, so let's jump to this beacon here. So far I'm really, okay with what's going on. I know it's kind of a long video more than likely, but, you know, that's kind of the name of the game. The Mantis outcasts sometimes make the mistake of taking the Zoltan for easy game. A scout moves in to attack while a boarding party beam boards from a nearby transport. They must have a super shield bypass unit. Boarders are on board, okay. Oh god, of course it would be the Mantis. Suddenly, the low respirator thing would sound like a good idea, wouldn't it? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna not do that. Let's just keep it this way. They're gonna probably take down our sensors, which is fine. I'd rather just kind of get this area here with low oxygen, and then we'll deal with them accordingly. So we'll do that, and we'll try to micromanage the doors as well. As terms of their thing over here, they have 2 bars of shield, which is the other thing I should have been worried about. So hopefully my flak comes out and pays off good dividends for us. Now they're trying to, one of them's trying to get into or getting out of the sensor, and the other ones are trying to go to the sensor, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, go ahead and take down the sensors, it's fine. I more than likely expect that to happen either way. Let's see here. Okay, so here comes the flak, and the flak hit their shield a bit, but it's not enough to take it down, unfortunately. Alright, this is kind of a scary fight now. So I'm gonna have to have one more flak go off before we do anything of interest here. And now they're gonna be probably over here trying to get in through there. So far I'm gonna let the oxygen still run out though. So flak, go for shields, and then we have to take down their weapons. Okay, perfect. Now let's go this way. Okay, good. Oh, we took them out completely. That worked out swell. Alright, turn on, close everything, open the doors. And that was really, really good. I'm really quite surprised how that went down. I was actually kind of starting to freak out a bit there. NG, go and fix this guy because that is what you do really good. Harper, give Bray Wyatt a hand over here. And as soon as everything's up and running, we'll send you guys back to your locations. Let me get a bit of coffee meanwhile this little rejuvenation project goes on here. Alrighty, long episode so far, but that's good. It means that we're doing pretty good. The longer you go into FTL, it means the better you're doing. So, let's jump into this beacon. These episodes are trying to take a toll on my fucking voice though, that's for sure. You pick up the last broadcast from a rupturing Zoltan freighter. The Mantis are here, please! You're interrupted by fire off the port bow. Okay. So, let's see. Same thing, we're gonna go for their shields with the flak and hopefully just keep our halberd beam on standby. This is probably where I'd like to get the Jared Leto bomb as well going, just because it gives us a chance to take down their shields a little bit more easier. Okay, that was not going to be enough, unfortunately. They have a teleporter as well, so they could be teleporting soon enough. After this, I might actually put the Jared Leto, or give us power for the Jared Leto beam, I should say, or the Jared Leto missile. So let's go with halberd beam now, and we definitely have to take down their shield and some of their weapons, and that went pretty good. Okay, they jumped right into my actual weapons bay, which is kind of scary because it is a Mantis. He is capable of destroying us quite easily. Oh lord, he totally is. Okay, you guys need to amscare the fuck out of here real quick. God damn, those Mantis are terrible, terrifying. I don't remember them being this vicious. Halberd beam, let's go down this way. And their shields are coming back up too. Let me see if I could take this down for good. Now I'm doing this because I'm about to just kind of drain him out of oxygen over here. Thankfully we do. Okay, he booked it. Nice. So halberd beam, do your thing, or whoever comes online first. Everybody start heading back to your respective rooms, and there we go. Perfect. Wow, Bray Wyatt took a shit ton of damage from that Mantis. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Excellent. And now let's actually go and close my doors off, and before we do anything else, let me power up my weapon. Oh, I can't. Okay. One more should do it though, but I really want to get that Jared Leto missile beam going on. Missile, whatever the fuck it is. Without active sensors, you have no other option to look out. Eerily quiet. Okay, nothing there going on. Let's jump. There's a lot of beacons over here, so let's go this way and hopefully we don't get stuck down over here. I don't think we'll get stuck, but hopefully I don't have to jump to too many beacons to get to the exit down below. A rebel autonomous scout is exploring this beacon. You attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but the ship finds you and begins to assault. Okay, they have a lot of weapons and 2 shields, which is kind of a little bit terrifying. By the way, let me put my shields back online here. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna indeed... Oh, man. And that's gonna probably... Yeah, that's the end of my energy shield right there. So that was a really, really fucked up array of shots there. I think I really want to take down their, their weapons, as you can imagine. So we're gonna probably start taking some damage here. Oh yeah. So Clone Bay is not that big of a deal. Everything else is though. So let me do flak one more time to... Yeah, kind of have to go for the shields, man. Okay, so flak needs to shoot soon. Ask questions later. Taking a lot of damage. And they, god damn it, cloaked just in time. Okay. Scary situation here. And they're charging up that thing. Look, it's up to 2 now. So let's try this one more time. Halberd beam. I can't shoot the halberd beam just yet anyway because... Oh, no, that's our shields. Come on, flak. Get that in there. Landed. Landed! Okay, that's enough. Now we're gonna do this. Oh, not enough to take them out. Hopefully they don't cloak anytime soon. Okay, they did miss that last missile there. That was a really, really terrifying scout. Don't cloak! Don't cloak! Okay, just in time. Scary fight. The ship explodes even behind some scrap, yada yada yada. Alrighty, so now we definitely do have to do this. And we'll do this. Now we have 3 weapons that could go, and I wanted to do this because the Jared Leto could also kind of get us to knock down shields, because now we're dealing with a lot of level 2 shields, which is going to be really bad for the halberd beam. There's a distress signal over here. Can I make it down over here and then up is the real question. I'm gonna try it. It seems kind of risky. I think this might have been a bad choice. Oh god, it's already a bad choice. Your jump interrupts the Zoltan security ship as it follows the Mantis pirate into the asteroid field. They message you, your presence here will continue to be tolerated, but please do not interfere. I think that if you help the Mantis, you get a Mantis guy, maybe? So I'm gonna go and save the Mantis, because I would like to get a Mantis in my crew. So, oh god damn, they have a lot of weapons. But so do we, so do we. So let's go and do this, and whatever. Doesn't really matter. I don't think that the flak and the Leto will take down their energy shield in one. Or it might, because of the asteroids, actually. We'll see how this works out, though. So hold off on the Jared, on the halberd beam, yeah. I'm gonna hold off on the halberd beam, and then I'll send one more flak here, and hopefully, oh, they're down. Okay, good. So halberd beam across, shield. Okay, that's a good spot for it. Okay, don't hit me, missile. Okay, that missed. That was a huge fucking missile, too. And now flak could go and hit them in the weapons, I want to say. Leto is good to go in case I need it, but I don't think I do. So I'm going to hold off on the Leto right there for now. Their shields are back online, but that's fine. They hit our oxygen, and they momentarily hit us with that beam, which is a little bit scary, but flak is good to go again. So take down their shields just in case. Halberd beam, I need you online soon enough. And luckily, I do have the Rockman hanging out in the engine room, so that was on fire, but luckily Rockman don't take any damage from the fire. So overall, hindsight 2020, amazing choice. Alright, so we got really nothing of importance there. I was hoping that we'd get a Mantis ship for our help, or a Mantis crew member for our help, but that didn't really come down. So that's not a big deal, though. Now we just have to kind of wait till our thing levels up here, or powers up, so we could jump to the next sector. Good to go now. And let's jump here, I suppose. And again, I'm kind of worried about not being able to make it into the exit here. You discover a number of Zoltan civilian ships fighting off pirates. Unfortunate one ship mistakes your purpose and moves into attack. They are refusing all communications. You have no choice but to fight. Alright. Again, I'm not too worried about this because we finally have enough weapons to actually break through a lot of their damage too. So I'm going to hold off on the Jared Leto missile for now and see what we do with the halberd and the flak alone. So maybe... Okay, that's good. The halberd beam will be able to actually take them out next time around. Actually, you know what? Let's hold off on the halberd beam and just shoot the flak. And the flak should probably take down their energy shield. Yes, and now we could do this. Alright, good things come to those that wait, man. I'm actually trying to play a little bit more strategically than usual when it comes to FTL. Alrighty, take a little bit of coffee there. My throat's starting to get a little bit dry now and scratchy, but hopefully it holds up. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay. pretty good so far. And let's see, if I jump here, here, and here, we'll be okay for the exit, honestly. So let's jump to this one. I guess we could recover. We could probably start looking at recovering our hull a bit. You stumble upon some Zoltan military vessels engaging in combat training. Their energy shields are impressive, but you note how quickly beam and ion weaponry take them down. Okay, I already knew about the energy shields, but thanks a lot. So let's jump here, and then we could always jump to the exit if I don't think I can make it to the beacon next to this beacon. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility? Yeah, let's participate in your study. Oh, I've got 17 scrap for it, all good. And yeah, let's jump. I could even jump here, here, and here, can I? Let's try it out. If not, I could always make it to the exit from this beacon. So again, we're trying to max out our jumps, so at the same time our fuel is getting pretty low again. Okay, we're gonna deal with another asshole scout, but at least this one can cloak, so I'm not too worried about it. So flak to shields, and we'll hold off on the flak, or on the halberd beam and the Lido. Yeah, I'll hold off on the Jared Lido missile for now. Missile is incoming. That worked out pretty swell. So yeah, I'll hold off for now, and flak, as soon as that comes online, hopefully we can take down their shield a bit. Okay, we totally did, and now let's just... Okay, perfect. And at this point I'm not really worried because they do have a missile that could land in there, but I think we should be okay. Actually, let me just shoot the... Oh, almost! Oh, we took down their weapon! That was actually a clutch flak shot right there. I was actually going to wait till our halberd beam took him out, but that was actually pretty smart on my part. Alrighty. 96, and we do have enough, I think, to jump here and then to the exit. I want to say, yeah. So what we're looking for right now is fuel and then hull armor. Something strikes you as odd about the moon in the distance. Let's check it out. It looks as if a team could break through the fragile layer of the moon's surface into a hidden cavern. Attempt to detonate some explosives to break through the surface. Yeah, let's do it. It's only one missile. And we got nothing. Alright, let's exit. Perfect. That was a really good sector. We were able to max it out and everything like that. Another rebel checkpoint is monitoring this location. A number of civilian ships are awaiting inspection. Any of them could be Federation loyalists. The rebels haven't noticed you yet. So you can fend for yourself and attack and escape, bribe the rebels to release the civilian ships, or shut down own non-vital systems and stay hidden. Let's bribe them to release the civilian ships. See what happens. Okay, like most rebels, these are just men trying to get through in a rough galaxy. They take your scrap and let everyone continue their journeys. Contact the civilian ships. The civilians are grateful, however, none of them seem eager to be mistaken as Federation loyalists, so they quickly jump away. So we just gave away scrap for their freedom. Hindsight, I probably should have just fought them. Now, this is going to take us through a lot of nebulas, and down through here is going to be... it seems like either way is going to be a rough patch for us. So let's just go and jump into the rebel control one. Oh no, let's just go through the nebula. I'd rather go through the nebulas than deal with so many, I guess, dangerous areas. So the slugs that live in this nebula field are leisure-centered civilizations. Everyone in the slug life is done in the pursuit of more currency and more time in which to spend in extramarital adventures. This inevitably leads to such treachery in open space. Alright. So, I'm okay with, nebulas. I'm not too crazy about them, but I deal with them. Hopefully we just don't run into any ion storms and we should be okay. Oh my lord, 3 shields. A slug transport ship is stationed near the beacons with a military escort ship. They message you. We have been waiting for a customer for ages. Care to see our wares? That's my slug tug, by the way. Yeah, let's ask to see the goods. Before we get ahead of ourselves, I need to explain some ground rules of our transaction. These are dangerous times. Yes? Okay. First, we accept no trades, coupons, or refunds. Purchases are final. Understand? Sure. We hold no... What are you... Okay, you've lost. You're kind of losing yourself a sale over here, buddy. Okay, and now they fucked me over. I kind of knew it. Never trust a slug. My mom and dad were right. So where are these guys at is a real question. I'm not entirely sure, but this is going to be a scary fight. And look, they took down all my weapons? Are you kidding me? Wow. I can't fight these guys at all. At this point, it's basically just trying to get into the, fly the fuck out of here. Okay, this is going to be scary. I'm not going to lie about that. This is going to be really terrifying. So we have to wait for our FTL to charge and book it. We can't do a damn thing. So hopefully our shields hold up. Come on, FTL, you need to charge as fast as possible right now. This is a really fucked up situation that's happened here. Okay, shields, hold up. Just hold up, shields. Come on, FTL. Dude, this is a dick situation. Who the fuck does that? That's just terrible. Take down my complete weapons in one. Okay, dodging. Okay, all good. Almost out of here. We're almost out of here. Fuck slugs. I'll never trust you again. You have ruined it for an entire fucking race of slugs. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Wow, that was scary. Oh, wow, we only have 3 fuel left, too. Okay. You come across an asteroid mining colony. Oh, this is the same thing again before. Let me try to use the missile this time. They say no. Last time I gave you 15 missiles and I got shit in return for it. So I'm gonna give him 5. Oh, we got some actual health restored. Alright, that's actually better. There's still a slug in here. The nerve of this guy. Okay, you motherfucker. You are gonna suffocate soon. Oh, you're gonna take down our sensors. What a dick. Yeah, you try it, buddy. See what happens. Rockman, get over here. I'm gonna send Rockman. Oh god, the slowest walker of all time. Alright, so let's open this up here. Rockman should be able to take care of this guy with no problems at all. Right? Alright, there we go. And NG, you go fix this meanwhile. And meanwhile, everybody gets into position and heals up and everything. Let me just take a bit of coffee here while the NG does work. And our oxygen seems to be leveled up now, so let's close the doors. Oh no! Fires from where? That's scary. Alright, everybody go back to where you should be. Those fires should be taken care of right there. Alright, let me go back to my coffee now. God damn it, FTL. Alright, so let's jump ahead over here. Actually, let's close the doors. Now jump ahead and see. Oh man, we only have 3 fuels. This is kind of really bad. So let's jump over here. Oh man, you know what's gonna happen? The rebel fleet's gonna actually catch up to us with this low amount of fuel. You're surprised to find a ship without slug markings stranded on the way out here and moved in to provide assistance. When you see the pirate insignia on the hull, you can quickly reconsider. Let me attack him. I need fuel, man. So let's power up my weapons again, and let's go with flak and the shields. Luckily, all of their rooms are all their system rooms are kind of clustered in together, so a good halberd beam could do a lot of damage to them. And they don't seem to be that powerful, to be quite honest with you. Now, that burst laser over here could probably shoot 50 times, and it did. Totally did, but still, we're okay. Flak one more time here. And afterwards, I'll send the halberd beam. Hopefully we could do some damage. Perfect. Now, let's go this way. And their shield stayed up somehow. Did I miss it, or I'm not sure what happened there. But at least their weapons are kind of a little bit down. Okay, that still did damage. The oxygen needs to be healed now, so you go up here and fix that. Oh, God. Okay, you, Rockman, go over here and help us out, too, because you're good with the fires. That's really scary. Let's not forget about that. We're fighting a ship here, so let's shoot this over this side. Excellent. They want to surrender. 5 fuel. I will take it. I will definitely take it. I need the fuel. Okay, oxygen is starting to get low. Let me open my doors here just so we don't suffocate. Fix that soon. Alrighty, good. Everybody go back to your rooms. Excellent. So we got some really needed fuel there, so I kind of lucked out again. That's been happening quite a bit in this run. I've been really bad in terms of fuel. We haven't really run into that many stores. Oh god, there's a store right there. Thank you. Asking you shall receive. Okay, let's go in here. Advanced FTL navigation allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon. Emergency respirators. System repairs. No, so I don't need any of this. We could buy ourselves another crew member, but I don't think that's needed right now. Crew teleporter. Yeah, I don't need anything over here. So what we're going to do is stock up on fuel. Let me get a few missiles. And I think we're good in our hull. So that's going to be good for now. Now, can we level up anything here? I think we definitely can. Let's probably think about maybe even getting engines or shields. Let me go with shields. So let's do 2 over here. And that's not going to be enough, but if I send Rowan to the shield area, he'll be able to power it up so we can level, have that running at the same time. I can even let me actually power down our engines and have 2 levels of shield just in case. So let's jump and get... Where do we want to jump to? Let's jump over here, I suppose. Alright, the Mantis attack ship here looks to have been hunting slugs on their home turf. A rare test of honor for the mightiest Mantis crews. Weapons up! So, again, Mantis will probably try to jump into our bay, or into our ship, because they're dicks that way. So let's go with the flak into the shield as usual. I might start using some Jared Leto missiles for this one just because I'm a little bit concerned. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I suppose. Yeah, it's probably in my best to send a missile here. Okay, and it didn't take anything out, unfortunately, but at least it did put it in yellow, so the next flak should probably knock it down. Halberd Beam's ready to go anyway. Perfect. Now let's go. Oh, okay, good. I wanted to take down the teleporter as well, but I'll hold off on that for now. So at this point, it's just a matter of just waiting. They're pretty much done. They could probably jump to us. Hopefully they don't, because I'd rather not deal with any Mantis on board. I could send Jared Leto as well, but I'm going to hold off on Jared Leto as well, and I'll just wait for the Halberd Beam to come back online. Is it online now? I hope it is. Good. That second shield is about to go up, which kind of worried me there. 3 more fuel, 28 scrap. Good. Alright. There's another store, unfortunately for us. The store is here, but we have no scrap to do anything with, but maybe there's fuel, and I suppose I should really power up on fuel right now. I could sell something too, but the extra Halberd Beam, am I going to really use this? Chances are I probably won't at this point. But I'll hold on to it just for now, just in case. A backup battery would be okay, but I feel like it's kind of not really needed considering I have so many Zoltans, but I don't know. It seems kind of interesting indeed. Yeah, it's only, oh, I can't even afford it actually, never mind then. So that goes that, I mean I could sell the Halberd Beam, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's just buy the fuel actually, because I am jumping around a lot. And I'm tired of running into a situation where I'm always like, oh god, I'm almost out of fuel. So let's jump away, and we're gonna probably go to the, this is gonna be a short sector unfortunately, because it seems like everything's kind of spread out and I really don't want to take too much time in Nebulous. Alright, so we're gonna deal with a slug vessel here. So they have a huge missile as well, which seems to be hand in hand with these slugs at all times. I fucking hate slugs, man, they're so dangerous. Why they're dangerous? Well, you know, probably just turning off my powers completely in terms of defending myself last time around kind of gave me that idea, but you know. So I'll send a flag to the shields and hopefully we'll have enough to knock it down momentarily. We did. Now let's just scrape across this way. Excellent. You have bested us. You will accept what is in our stores in exchange for our lives? Yeah. For fuel. You know what? It seems bad, but again, we've been running into issues with fuel, so I am not too bad about that. I'll take. Probably could have gotten more from just getting the scrap, but you know, whatever. As you jump in, you immediately see an impressive slug pirate ship with the Black Raven painted on one side. They hail you. Greetings. I am the dreaded pirate Captain Knights. You must be full of fear, no? You have heard of me? No? I haven't heard of you. Well, I have heard of you, and I must see if you are as dangerous as they say. I challenge you. Okay. Cool. That's a good start for a fight, just cloaking like a little pussy. That's fine, dude. I'm gonna play it this way. So let's flak it up onto the shields as usual, and we'll see what comes about over here. Okay, a lot of shots, but okay. So our energy shield's almost out. Let me send Jared Leto into their shield as a matter of fact. Good, we hit. So Halberd Beam is ready to go, so as soon as flak lets loose one more time, we'll send Jared Leto in, we'll take down their weapons, and we will go this way. Oh, what a dick. He cloaked right on time. That's fine though, I still have a Jared Leto going, so I'm not too mad. So Leto, let's go with weapons, I want to say, because I'm worried about them causing too much damage. Okay, I see the rumors are true. I yield. We are no match for you. Take this and leave us in shame. Breach missiles, I could ignore them and continue attacking, but why would I do that? Look at 43 scrap and a breach missile? Fuck yeah. Cool. Alright, thanks a lot, Slug. You matched your match in me, but that's cool. Now we could jump a bit more before we actually exit out, so let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Alright, what do we have here? A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Attempt to follow and help them? Keep your positions. Let's actually attempt to follow and help. Oh, wow! You get lucky and find them floating not too deep into the nebula. Trilled to be found by friendlies. They come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. So, we have a slug. One of those sneaky slugs are on board now, which is good. They actually let you see into the enemies, well, they let you see the enemies in the other ship, but they're like sensors and whatnot. So, because of that, you know what, actually, let's keep him over here, because then I could kind of send them out and about in fights, because the slugs aren't that bad fighters. I mean, they're not great, but I mean, compared to like Zoltans and Engies, they're not too bad. So I'll keep them right there, and that's good. Let's jump and go here. We could even jump one more up and then jump to the exit. We'll see if time allows us, though. Slug ship hails you. We've detected some worrying radiation coming from your medical unit. Perhaps you should take a look. As he signs off, your system shuts off and your crew teleports aboard from a nearby station. They don't look like engineers. Okay. Another tough fucking ship. And look, you can see all their slugs in there, and actually 2 of them just landed inside over here like dicks. So what we're gonna do is go into shields. And we are gonna open this up here and start draining them out of oxygen. They took down our clone bait, but that's okay. What we're gonna do here is go with flak. For this one, we're gonna actually use a lot of Jared Leto missiles, by the way, because they have 3 energy shields, which is kind of a little bit worrisome. Now they're inside over here, which kind of worries me a degree, so let me close this off. And what I'm gonna do is actually move these guys over here. And let me open this up again. Okay, so Jared Leto is shooting on shields. We did hit. Flak, did Flak hit? Flak did hit a bit too, so we've taken them down to a degree. They're over here dying of oxygen. Now they're inside, they're no longer dying, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have these guys... Oh wait, I can't do that because then my power actually fend off. So you guys just stay in here and just fight them off and hopefully we'll be okay. That's what I want to do, right? Yeah. So hopefully we're good here to kind of kill them before anything happens. Yeah, so they're dead. Flak to shields. And now halberd beam will go... Oh god, I really want to hit their weapons. Okay, good. And now we'll send Jared Leto to... we'll send it to weapons, honestly. Everybody go back to your ideal spots. Alrighty, so we should be okay now, I do want to say. And you, my fine feathered slug friend, you go over there. You were a good asset for that fight, quite honestly. Okay, and we should just about be done with them. I think a flak will do it, or halberd beam, whatever comes online first should do it. Halberd beams would probably do it though, so there you go. All good. Really good fight. I'm enjoying these. The slug ship breaks apart and your systems return normal. You collect what you can. 44 scrap, that's a really good payoff. So let's close the doors here and let me save this situation. Alrighty, good. We're doing really good right now. And let me go and give myself another power bar here. That is to keep our engine completely filled up. We have 66 left over. We could jump over here and we can make it back to the exit if we jump up here. So I will indeed do that. Alrighty, so what do we have here? And you receive a message from a nearby ship. Looks like our intelligence was correct. Sneaking through the clouds with the slugs. No one can hide from the rebellion. Yeah, well, you know what? This slug is our slug, man. I've learned to love him after what this guy's been doing for us here. So let's go with the shield first and foremost. They do have a drone, a defense drone, it seems, but defense drone shoots down missiles and asteroids. Okay, I wonder if it also affects the debris. No, it doesn't. Good. So I'm not going to shoot Jared Leto off just yet. I'm going to hold off. I'll just send another flak, and once the flak does its job, I will go this way. Nope. There we go. Are you going to try to run away? Alrighty, 17 scrap? Oh, you could do better than that, man. No, that's not going to be good. The last ship gave us 44. Cut me a break here. So I think the flak should probably do it. Yeah, totally. Alright. 30 scrap, that's what I like. Alrighty, so we're up to 96 again. I could do one more jump? No, I can't, so we have to go to the exit for this one. So overall, another good sector. We're doing really good. I have high hopes for this. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Alrighty, and we're going to jump to the next sector indeed, and we're going to go to the other nebula. Or if we go to the abandoned sector, maybe we could find the little... Yeah, let me go to the abandoned sector. On a Wing and a Prayer, achievement unlocked. I'm not sure what that one is, but okay. Alright guys, so how about this? How about we call it an episode here? I know I mentioned I wanted to do one episode for this, but it's getting really long now. So I'm not sure if it's too feasible for at least my viewers to actually sit through like 2-hour long episode. So we're going to cut it off here, and we'll pick up next episode from here on and see if we can kind of get through to the actual Federation ship and see what comes about. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments if you want to see some more in the future. I could probably release these a little bit more frequent, just not as frequent as any other series that I do. But either way, if you did enjoy it, I encourage you to click the thumbs up button. The support really does mean a lot, especially with a game like FTL that's, you know, still fresh and, you know, every big YouTuber's doing videos of right now. Either way, I'll catch you next time.